The King of Great Somerford. It's a poem written to raise money for Great Somerford church roof. I seem to recall, after the fall, Israelites, somewhat uptight, claimed their rights and demanded a king to command everything. Despite God's obvious derision, they felt it was their decision and got Saul. Now, not being that aware of the Bible's recorded affairs, or at least not that one, the good folk of Great Somerford thought it was an excellent thing if they rallied together and elected a king. They'd tried parish councillors and their MP, but you see, they needed a king. In this modern internet age where folk no longer look at the page, Great Somerford was technically isolated. Only recently broadband allocated, their main communication was a self-made publication, a veritable tome when read all alone, called The Signpost. Now, as often happens with political shenanigans, there were folk, none realised, who had their steely eyes set firmly on power. A secret society who in sobriety had already got rid of one MP. Lost in the mists of time, long before we pen this rhyme, a man called Walter Powell. Ring bells? Remember him now? You see, he was the local MP, and quite intrepidly went aloft one December morn to disappear like never born in a balloon called the Saladin, and no one noticed. No one noticed a young man run beneath the balloon's basket seat, undoing all the gas connections while folk were distracted by preparations, and then with a savage twist he ran with malice with a lot of integral ballast. Now, this society still exists, hiding in plain sight, cunningly planning a coup d'etat. How do they take over the local shop and the control of the media, local journalists? Now, you may realise that journalists are scribes, and the best way to go for them not to relinquish control without anyone beginning to realise would be to hide in plain sight, as the Somerford scribes. So our warning may now be dawning, as the head scribe, before anyone realised, guest edited the Signpost. All Somerford information now influenced under his direction the man who would be king. Time moved forward to the coronation of King William of Great Somerford, the man who would be king. But to local consternation, a swarthy local, bleary-eyed, recalled a younger man's hoof running as fast as he could. So as the coronation's progress was held by Councillor Toby Sturgess, the local chap yelled, "None of that!" and with a whistle blew it hard, sprang out salmon roulade, and in the order to keep the peace suddenly appeared Wiltshire Police, first time in many a year. And so we moved forward to today, where folk listen on this summer's day to this tale about our local king, now released, still controlling things. Do you all realise? This is a coup by the Somerford scribes.